gamers, YouTubers, and anybody who is affiliated with the word Call of Duty. As many of you know, Black Ops 2 came out in 2012. It was by far the best competitive Call of Duty. Let me say this, the best competitive Call of Duty made to date. Over the past 9 months or so, we've been getting rumors, leaked pictures, and all this other stuff about the next Call of Duty. Before I tell you what it is, as most of you already know, if you know me, you know that I like Call of Duty over anything. And I have some stuff to tell you today that might be heartbreaking, and it might be happy for most of y'all. We're going to start with World at War II. This is what people thought was going to be the next Call of Duty, just because they haven't been to World at War II. They haven't been through World War II, they only went through World War I. So everybody wants to see a Hitler, Nazi, and all this other stuff. And so the thing that got me on it is Call of Duty, their official Snapchat. Well, before I even get into World at War II, is Call of Duty, or Treyarch to be more specific, had put an update to the game, and everybody was confused what it meant. And so a few things have been tossed around, and on the maps Plaza and Express, there was these logos, and the logo, as most people who know, was a Snapchat logo. Now, in the new update of Snapchat, which I'm not going to get too far into, you could scan the Snapchat and you would see added Call of Duty. At the time, it said Mr. Solemn. We're not sure what he is yet, but I will tell you later. Yeah, so that's what the update did. And it just messed around with a bunch of letters. So why we think it's World at War II. So in the Snapchat they had multiple videos, and in one video they had a picture of a tree. This tree was just a blank tree in transparent colors. So it can mean many things. It could mean that you could be going crazy, you're going in a flashback because of the colors, but it didn't mean any of that. So after you messed around with it in like Photoshop and stuff, you could see a Triton symbol in the back. Now this Triton could resemble many things. It could mean underwater because of Poseidon. I looked up like what a Triton meant and stuff like that, and I saw that there was a sunscreen thing, which is a little weird. But I don't think that has anything to do with this. But the biggest thing that people have been noticing is there was 3 lines. But that didn't really mean much. And after just messing around with the Triton symbol, I looked around for I just put in the tree from World War II. And it came up with this tree, which was just in this forest. I don't remember the name of it. But it was in Japan. And as most people know, Japan was in World War II. So, World at War II is going to be obviously based around World War II, and with the tree being located in Japan, that gave you some hints. There was also a picture of this circle with light around it over the ocean. Now, nobody knew what this meant. This could mean day is coming, and soon the release day is coming. They're rising up. They're taking the rising action up to the actual release date. Or it had to do something with the sun or moon. So after searching around for a few hours or so, it turned out to be Operation Sunrise. Now, Operation Sunrise is obviously an operation or a mission in World War II that was located in Switzerland. Switzerland was part of the World War. So after we got that out the way, there was the very next picture was actually a forest. And in the quote, he said something about a frozen forest. After looking around for a frozen forest in World War II, I saw the Battle of the Bulge. It was from early December to very late January. And I think it was 1944 that this happened. So you're like right in the middle of World War II. Really, there's nothing else you can say about this. Is the frozen forest is the Battle of the Bulge. I mean, that's really it. So after a while, they uploaded another Snapchat. And sorry if I sound repetitive here, but they just put up a bunch of Snapchats. And one of them turned out to be this building. Now, this building was not confirmed to be anything. So, for all we know, it could be just a building. But what we think, and what I think, I say we as in the people that I talk to, we think that this is the cabin from Shinonuma. And if you haven't played World at War or zombies in general, there was a map called Shinonuma. Nobody knew where it was located, but it turns out that cabin and Shinonuma is located in Japan. Japan, as we said earlier, is a big part of World War II. So this can only mean one thing. It is World at War II. Already confirmed. So, now let's move on to Black Ops 3. I personally would love Black Ops 3. A lot of people would love World at War 2. And before I go on, back to the thing about Shinonuma. Shinonuma is one of the original maps of the zombies. Like, it's where zombies started. And if you have ever played zombies, you've heard of Shinonuma. And I don't really know what you can think of, but you think of death. Shinonuma means, I think it said, Swamp of Death in either Japanese or German. I'm not sure. And so, alright, let's skip that. Yeah, that's it for World at War II. So, Black Ops 3. This is the day we've all been waiting for. And as a PlayStation player, I've loved Black Ops 2 because of the challenge. Most people don't know, but it's pretty much proven. You can't scientifically prove it, but kids on Xbox aren't as great as they are on PS3. If you put a PS3 player up against an Xbox player, they're going to have the same strategies. But there's a big difference in talent level. And that's just, I'm not going to get into so far that, but I am a PlayStation gamer, and that's why I love Black Ops 2. On Snapchat, the very, very first video they ever put on there was a video of a forest. Now in the forest, you had a bunch of trees lined up, but you had specific trees that gave off light through the middle of them. And on the ground, let me see if I can get this here. On the ground, they had stuff exactly like that. And as you know, that is the Black Ops 2 symbol, the Roman numeral 2. Roman numeral 2. This can only mean one thing. There was 3 beams of light. 3 being Black Ops 3. So, after that goes by, I'm coming back to the tree. The tree, in the beginning of Black Ops 2 campaign, Alex Mason is climbing in the tree, and his dad, David Mason, is at the top. Keep telling him, like, come on, you can do it, let's go. And all of a sudden, a helicopter appears. We've confirmed this helicopter to to be a Blackhawk chopper. Now this chopper was introduced in 1979 by the U.S. Navy. And after a little research, we now confirm that it is a Blackhawk chopper. And so now that you think about it, we got a Blackhawk chopper, the tree. What does this mean? Back to the tree. The tree had the Trident logo. The logo had 3 lines. Black Ops 3. Or we're just overthinking it, and maybe it's just a team like Spetsnaz or Co-ops or Black Ops, whatever it was in Black Ops 1. It's really unconfirmed yet. It could be the new logo of the new Call of Duty that's coming out. And so after that, going back to the Trident logo. The Triton or the Trident, whichever one you want to call it, is a force, a U.S. Navy force from 1944. It was affiliated with World War II. So that's where World War II comes back into place. But we were one of the lucky few hundred people to get our eyes on a tweet from David Vonderhaard. Now this tweet was official. If I had the picture, I could show you the blue check mark and everything. It said that the next game will start with a B and an O. That can only mean one thing. It's Black Ops 3. But there's still stuff going on about World at War II. So, in the update of Black Ops 2, when you pulled out a ballista, let's say, the B on the ballista was missing. And they did it to another gun, as known as the AN-94, which is a very high-powered assault rifle, and the 4 on it was gone. And so, when you played the game, and you get a kill in, let's say, Team Deathmatch, or any other thing that gives you plus 100, the 1 was gone. And nobody really knew what it was. But if you put all that together, you got the B-41. Now, the B-41 was a nuclear bomb / bomber that was used during and a little bit after World War II. So this can only mean one thing. It's World War II. There's being mixed things here. We're not sure what's going to come out. But, going back to the picture of the cabin, it was a beautiful day and just a picture of the cabin, and then all of a sudden there was smoke everywhere. So this can only mean one thing. It's fire. Something having to do with heat. At the very end, for a split, maybe less than half a second, lava appeared. Now, lava can mean many things. Lava could be a volcanic eruption. So, there was a volcanic eruption in Japan in 1945 or 6, I'm pretty sure. And this was really weird. And the way I looked at it is from the DLC map Magma from Black Ops 2.